Hello everyone. My name is Karolina and I'm from Poland. In case you wonder where is this accent from, it's my pleasure and honor to be here. And first I want to say thank you so much, Renee. Thank you so much, Kara, for organizing this summit. I know how much time and energy it takes to prepare or organize an event. So I just want to say thank you so much. I truly appreciate your support, your time that you put into that, and I know this is so much needed right now. So much healing is needed, and peace and alignment needed in for everyone. So I'm very honored to be invited for this summit. So what I do, I help people to release blockages on physical level, emotional level, and energetic level, healing traumas, connecting with inner child and healing inner child, mentoring and teaching and organizing workshop and events. So today will be all about fears. Actually, the subject could be it's so big that we could spend hours talking about this subject, and we all face some kind of fears, like fear of being rejected, fear of being seen, fear of not making enough money, fear of becoming ill, fear of unknown, fear of being attacked, killed. So there is so many fears that we deal on a daily basis, and especially what is happening now collectively. There is even more need to support people in this very special time, I would say. So I'm gonna share my journey, how I've been dealing with fears and what helped me to overcome many fears. I had to change my relationship with fears. Not seeing this as a bad thing. Oh my God, I am in this fear, and we put all these names that this is illusion and so on, and it partly is right. However, what really helped me on my healing journey and stepping into my power is changing relationship with fear and seeing this as a tool of awareness, as a tool of expansion. So for me, facing fears or sitting with fears helped me to learn about myself, who I am not for sure, like some stories, past trauma. I'm not that. So when I've been facing my fears, I've learned a lot on myself and still learning, because we all keep expanding. That this is like ongoing journey. Also, it helped me to be more friendly with my emotions, all emotions, and embracing any emotions that are coming up when I am in this energy of being fearful. So also helped me to embrace whatever comes, whether there is sadness or anger or frustration or just a fear energy. It helped me to build this loving, compassionate energy and feeling towards myself. So helped me to really understand what compassion is about, which of course this was quite new for me, because the way how I grew up and what I've experienced, it was compassion, there was not such a thing, so this really helped me to learn what compassion is truly. And why this is so why it's so important to look into this fears, because we're not gonna ever run away from what we need to face. Like I remember when I left Poland a long time ago when I was 23, I had lots of traumas to face and heal, and lots of fears lots of fears to overcome. And even I left Poland, moved to a different country. Guess what? I couldn't just run away from all what I needed to face. So of course, no matter where you are on your journey, if you really want to liberate yourself, free yourself, feel peaceful, feels happy, we need to face those fears, face certain aspects of ourselves. And this is what I've realized traveling around, that there is no chance to escape from them. However, lots of people trying to escape from facing this energy, this anxiety in our body, this fearful energy, generally energetically, mentally, emotionally. So what we do, we trying to avoid to feel that by drinking, eating chocolate, shopping, numbing ourselves on Facebook, by scrolling. Why? Because normally when, at least for me, it's been when fear is showing up, normally it's we associate that emotions with past. So for example, if you were trying to express yourself or speak up about what you think or share your dreams, and somebody laugh at you, and somebody make like not nice comments, of course now you associated this with very negative experience. So anytime when you're gonna be asked to speak or share something, you may experience fear of being seen, or fear of speaking up, or fear of being attacked or killed or judged. So of course, because we associate it with past. So this is why I said it at the beginning, that for me this is tool of expansion, because when we facing those fear, we see what needs to be healed, what needs to be still aligned, and helps you to really step into your potentiality. So from my life, like fear of speaking and fear of being seen, this was one of this, because of what I've experienced during my childhood and school. This was the last things that I could do, and here we go, I am again facing my fears, speaking to you here in second language, which I'm telling you, it's not easy. However, I know the only way I can expand is facing those fears, and no longer past dictate my present or future, basically. So for me, facing and being intimate with fears, it means that we don't allow the fear dictate our life. However, for me, fear is part of inner guidance, because also fear protects us in a good way. You're not gonna stand in the middle of road, because of course the fear kick, the natural protective mechanism kicked in, and you're gonna run away, because otherwise you'll be killed by or be hit by a car. And I could share with you so many stories how the fear actually support me and help me and protect me in many different ways. When I was 13, I had to leave the house and support my mom financially, and I was working with 2 alcoholics far away from home, and being 13, experiencing lots of traumas already in many different ways. The fear was keeping me alert, when I was working with those 2 men, because I didn't want to experience another kind of trauma. So the fear was keeping me alert. I knew how to behave, what to say, what not to say, to just keep me safe. And we all know when we feel this anxiety or some funny energy in our bodies telling us, hey, don't go there, don't speak to this person, don't do this, because it's just a guidance, it's inner guidance. So I also see fear as a part of inner guidance, helping us to see, navigate through life, navigate through situation. And also, for me, it's important to be in touch with the feelings what is coming up. And for example, if I am in the wrong relationship, very toxic relationship, those emotions that are linked with this fear, it can tell me a lot. Am I in the right... Sorry, sorry, just technical okay. Sorry, something just so let me carry on. My YouTube basically just started working, so I heard myself, I had to stop. So again, so fears can really support us, protect us in many different ways. and it is helping us to understand those emotions and feelings, and therefore we know, okay, I'm in wrong job, I'm in wrong relationship, and therefore what can I do about this? Maybe I need to go deeper, and maybe I need to heal certain aspect of myself, so therefore I can step into my power and get out of that situation very quickly. Also fear can motivate us in many different ways. I give you an example from my life. So when I left Poland and I ventured to UK, my first job was as a care assistant. So I looked after people who suffer from dementia. The cases there were really difficult. The job was very difficult, and me coming to England, not knowing English, not knowing anyone, and this was my first job. I even didn't know what dementia actually is until I went to this job and saw what is going on there, you know, like very aggressive, very challenging behavior, and me not feeling great with myself. This was very challenging, but the fear of being stuck in that job for longer than, you know, like longer than a year or longer than a few months motivated me to negotiate with my manager different shifts, so I could go and start studying English, and I could go to college and start educating myself, so in the future then I could change the job. And this is what I did, because the fear of stuck in this place, or being scared that I will stuck there for a long time, and sometimes I felt like I was going crazy there after having 13-hour shift with there. This was so much bigger, and this really helped me to push myself, to start educating myself, to start learning, to gaining different skills. Then I started volunteering in some offices, so to gain office job papers, so then I could move in the future to completely different positions. So the fear can also be great motivator if we see that way. Yes, we also can feel paralyzed in many different ways, but I will be talking about this later on, how to overcome this paralyzing energy as well. This what helped me. So I've mentioned as well that fear helped me and taught me, or still teaching me, how to embrace negative feelings. So again, for me, there are no more negative feelings. I used to think that there are negative feelings like anger, being sad. But through all this healing journey, what helped me, that actually there is no negative emotions. All of it is helping us to being in touch with ourselves, and they are communicating. They are communicating some message, whether we are in the wrong places, we are in wrong with wrong people, or our needs to be met. So for example, I used to be a very angry person, or because all this anger was building up from many years, because, you know, of the abuse I've experienced when I was child and teenage. So when I sat with anger and I saw what is underneath, lots of stuff was that my needs were not met, and I could only hear that only when I was embracing the anger and said, okay, talk to me, what you want to tell me. And it was all about my needs were not met, and therefore my next learning was to making those needs being met, and cultivating self-love and self-acceptance, and being very compassionate to myself and very patient with my healing, and taking these baby steps. Let's say again, sadness, what taught me that underneath, when I was tapping into that, there was lots of feeling that I am not loved. And again, through understanding what is under this deep sadness in me, I knew what to do next. So giving love to myself, being very kind and compassionate to myself, creating some self-care rituals and making time for myself, reconnecting with myself. So can you see, like, all of it is your teachers. And then quickly I realized that when I am avoiding anger, I'm also avoiding or suppressing passion. So there is no passion without anger, or if I am suppressing sadness, there is no joy. It's really hard to truly be joyful if I am suppressing sadness. I'm not allowing myself to be sad and be okay with this. So this gave me quick understanding of that all is important. There is like all of it is important, all of it is teaching us. And if we want to experience true joy in life and true happiness and alignment and creativity and passion, we have to also feel anger and sadness and frustration and other emotions. And so for me, also, when you looking at these moments where we are fearful, for me, every time when I have this moment or lower moment, I know with this moment I'm gonna expand and evolve and heal. Because when actually do you ask questions? When do you ask those big questions in life? Let's say about life, about you, like what is my purpose? Why I'm here? What else I can do to feel happier? You know, when do you actually ask those questions? You do ask those questions when you actually feeling not super great, you are like on a low vibrations or you are fearful. So definitely when we in this low vibrations or low moments, this is where we grow, this is where we evolve, this is where we heal, this is where we're stepping into our potentiality, because there is so much pain that you have so enough of that you want to finish this, you want to ease this. So therefore you're looking for solution, whether it's to find someone who will help you, to guide you, help you with your healing journey, or pointing you in the right direction, or whether you start creating something, learning something, like I was sharing with my job. This pain being in that job pushed me to gaining new skills, learning the language, changing completely environment, you know, meeting different people. So with this I could expand and heal, and I'm still continuously doing. So let's also talk about where the fear can show up. You know, the fear is show up, or any actually emotions showing up in our body. And also I found that connecting with our body, again, it's our guidance. It tells us so much when we know how to listen to our body. It's amazing what story our body will tell us. And every time when something is coming up on my physical body, something is manifesting on my body, I'm tuning and connecting with that place, and I hear always amazing stories like be confident, or release this anger, or release this resentment, or there's a fear of moving forward, and what I need to do to release that. There's some nice stories, and this is another subject that we could have another summit on that as well. But just give you guidance. So for example, for me, where fear is coming up is solar plexus, is upper abdominal. And I know that this energy is all about suppressed power, lack of confidence. So can you see where is my learning? Every time when this show up, it's stepping into my power, feeling confident, believing in myself. For example, if the fear is showing up in your chest, this can indicate that there is that you need more freedom, that your freedom in some ways is suppressed. If you, for example, if the fear is showing up in your head, you may feel like you are out of control and you just like overthinking and you want to control everything. So this can show up this way. It can show up in your hips, for example, where it can indicate lots of anger there. So you're like walking anger, basically. It can show up in a lower belly. This is about maybe trust, that you don't trust what the world can offer you, what the universe can offer you. So can you see how this can also manifest in your body? So for me, this is all fascinating. So let's go to those tips which I want to share you, what helped me. And when I'm working with clients as well, I can see big differences when they use those techniques when they deal with some fears, anxieties, lower emotions. But like I said, there's no lower emotions, but it's like this anxiety, sadness, anger, irritations. So for me also, this teaching me dealing with these fears and facing them, it's learning discernment. So discerning in terms of, is this actually mine or is it someone else's? Is this real fear, like, oh my God, I'm gonna be hurt? And this is really fear, like with my father when I was child or growing up. Or is this fear that like, oh my God, I have no money, but there is a full fridge, I have roof above my head, so therefore there is not real fear, but showing me where my healing needs to be still done, what is my learning, what is my, where the growth needs to still happen. So it's teaching me discerning this fear as well. So okay, so one of the things what I do when something is showing up in my body, and it can show up in many different ways as I shared with you right now, I'm asking myself, is this mine? Does this belong to me? Who does this belong to? So you can ask those questions, tuning in yourself, slowing down, taking a few deep breaths, and just ask yourself, who does this belong to? And it doesn't need to be with fear, it can be any emotions. When you know it's like you are off balance, not aligned, something is bubbling in your belly or in your chest or in your throat, then ask yourself, who does this belong to? Maybe it's your husband, maybe it's your mother, maybe it's a collective. So, you know, we very easily can pick up this energy from others, especially when you are more sensitive. So this is one way how I'm doing. I'm just asking, and if this is someone's, I'm just releasing through shaking, through sending this energy to this person or sending to the light and love. If it's mine, and I know it's mine, then I'm sitting with this, and this is my next things what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna share this with you. So if the fear is not yet so strong that I feel paralyzed, if it's just bubbling, just starting like bubbling in my body, and I'm noticing this, that's why awareness about body is super important, because you can catch that it's such an earlier stage, then start growing like weeds, go to your head, and you're creating stories and over analyzing. So if you manage to notice that it's just the bubbling energy in your body, so what I'm doing, I'm just going somewhere where I can sit with myself and sitting with that energy. So it's very quickly, we can do it now for like few seconds, few moments. So I want you to bring something that you are fearful, you're just scared, there is some nervousness. It can be anything actually. If you like, you can actually bring whatever is happening now with you. Let's say it's irritation, sadness, whatever it is. But what I mean that it's not yet so big that you are in it, like you are in that story. It's just starting. So just close your eyes and scan your body and see where it is happening to you. It can be your stomach, your throat, your chest, your hips. It can be anywhere. And what I'm doing, I'm just observing that. So I'm not over analyzing, I'm not loving, rejecting, I'm not trying to understand. I'm just sitting with it. And it feels like, imagine, let me just put the camera here more. So imagine that this energy is happening here. I can see just like a energy, like a smoke. I see this as an energy, and that's it. I'm just watching this energy, because everything is energy. So it's all about releasing this energy from your system. So therefore you can open up again, you can find this alignment again and open yourself for new possibilities. So this is all about releasing this energy. So okay, I give you an analogy how I see this beginning. For me, it's like a seeds that they haven't sprouted yet. So I have all these seeds bubbling, yeah? So I'm just watching them. And I'm staying this for like 5-10 minutes. If you need longer, then you're staying longer. I'm just watching this, observing, not going in it, just observing. And you will notice very quickly, you should notice this even 1-2 minutes sitting with this, like this energy starts moving, and suddenly is dissolving and it's disappearing. Or it can move to different part of your body, but then again start moving and disappearing basically. how I see this, that when we catch that early stage of whatever is coming up, this is like seeds. So I'm cutting all the sprouts and not allowing this to grow, because then it's growing, going to our head, and then we are in it, and then we create stories, and then that's it. It's super hard to get out of this, yeah? So this is what I do. Now, next one is so what else you can do if this is like an early stage, like just I've explained. Sometimes when I see myself, I'm observing this energy goes, I zoom it out. So imagine that I am on the cloud or high mountain or somewhere very high you can even go to, sitting on a different planet if you feel. And I'm looking down at this situation. You know, let's say speaking in front of everyone, like now, I had to deal with this fear. So I'm zooming out myself and like looking down at this. I said, is this really something that I need to be so scared of? What the worst can happen? And what the best can happen? What else can happen? And what can I do to make this work for me? What other possibilities are there? So I'm just asking myself those questions and looking down this problem, and I'm telling you, it seems so tiny that I'm like, why am I even worrying? Why am I even thinking about this, you know? So you can also practice this zooming out and not being in it, just outside of the box. And for me, always works when I'm somewhere high. It feels like you're looking down, so it seems things like so much smaller. So use your imagination, put yourself on the different planet, cloud, mountain, wherever you want. So this really worked for me as well, and still works. And when the fear, this really paralyzing energy starts really kicking in, for me, shaking. I have headphones with music, some drums, gives me really some kind of vibes and energy, and enhancing this energy of shaking. So basically I stand up, loosen my body as much as I can, hold my head, and just shaking like this, all body. And 5 minutes, max 10 minutes, I'm totally fine. Then I'm grounding after shaking. I'm placing my hands on my heart, and I'm just listening. And again, you can do like listening, and you can zoom out again, and you can observe yourself, just noticing what is in your energy field, what is in your body, what is happening with your emotional body. So you can mix and match those techniques which I'm just sharing with you. And another one is talking like you're talking to 3 years old. So I'm just giving you example. This really changed everything for me, especially at the beginning of my healing journey, where I was still learning what self-love is, what compassion is, how to be much more kinder to myself, and not just constantly criticizing myself and being super harsh with me. So what I mean by this, I want you to imagine if you are now stressed, irritated, I don't know, sad, whatever is happening with you, you have some like fear, you're scared about something. Imagine that you have a daughter, 3 years old daughter, and she's coming to you, exactly experiencing what you're doing, what you are going through this now. So she's sad, or she's fearful, or she's angry, what doesn't matter what, and she's coming to you, and you're looking into her eyes, and normally what people are doing, say, hey, why are you sad? You shouldn't be sad, or you shouldn't be angry. Come on, why are you fearful? Like, just get on with this. Normally, this is our inner talk, or we hear this everywhere, basically. Like, come on, just move on, just do something. And I have no time for this sadness. I have so much things to do. I have all a list to do. Or, like, let me just eat chocolate. Or like, I have no time for this. So what we're teaching this 3 years old girl, we're teaching her that she's not supported. She's not loved, whatever she's experiencing. She's not heard. So imagine if she's coming to you second time, third time, and she's experiencing the same way how you talking to her. 10th time, she's not gonna come any longer. And this is how people are numbing themselves, how they disconnecting themselves, from their heart, from their soul, from their body, and they don't hear anything. They just sabotaging themselves by drinking, like I said, eating chocolate, smoking, shopping, I don't know, whatever it is, other crazy stuff. But what if we change the dialogue with this 3-year-old girl? And when she's coming in, she's sad or fearful or angry, and he's saying, hey darling, what is coming? What is happening to you? What is happening? And she's talking, I'm scared of speaking, or I'm scared that people judge me, or I'm sad. So I'm just being very kind to her and compassionate, that tell me more about this. And she's talking or she's crying, and I'm just letting her to speak, and I'm deeply listening her. And then whatever is needed, like, do you need hug? Would you like hug? Yes. Okay, let's hug. So I am imagining that I am hugging, and we hugging, and she's melting in my arms, and she's feeling safe, she's feeling listened, she's feeling loved. And by practicing this, change everything for me. This is how I started really learning what compassion is, what self-love is, and changing the inner dialogue with myself. So every time when something is coming, I'm just imagining this 3-year-old girl, and we just chatting, talking, I'm listening her, I'm hugging her, and most of the time this little girl wants to just be hugged and loved and listen and nothing else. And after 2-3 minutes, she's absolutely fine and ready to play. So the same if we allow ourselves to be with us, like with this 3-year-old girl, in few minutes we can shift this energy very quickly, and then I am ready to create. I have many ideas. I'm ready to play with life, basically. So feel free to mix those techniques. I do it all the time. So whatever, it depends what is coming, whether I'm shaking, observing things, talking to my little girl. I'm asking those questions, what else is possible, how this could work for me, who does this belong to? So all these questions really help. So I trust that this was useful. I mean, there is so much more we could talk about fear. However, I just wanted to point like the main things that I've discovered on my healing journey, and also working with others. So now I'm going to take you through inner journey. So I'm inviting you to relax, lie down or sit. If you can use headphones, that would be amazing, because I'll be playing music. So I'm gonna give you a moment to prepare yourself. Just so there's gonna be like a meditation with activation. So I'll be tuning into this energy of this group who is watching right now, and just asking you for permission to connect with you here. And just make yourself comfortable, relax, and I will be guiding you through the journey. I'll be now playing music. Where is this? I can't see. Okay. So I'm inviting you to connect with your breath. Breath in and breath out. Just connect with your breath without trying to change it. Become aware of your breath. And as you inhale, you're connecting with your natural capacity of receiving. We all know how to receive. As you exhale, you're connecting with your natural capacity of letting things go, of release. Beautiful, just relax. Allow your body to drop so it feels heavier and heavier. And we're calling on ultimate wisdom and ultimate compassion to hold us, guide us, protect us, and come to us, through us, and from us. And whatever needs to be revealed and healed and released, this is what's going to happen. Whatever is ready, it will be revealed. And we're calling on your true angels, true guides, ancestors who knows you, who loves you, who watch over you. And we're calling on your true gurus, ascended masters, beings of light, and source itself to surround you and protect you, guide you, and stand witness to your unfoldings. I invite you to bring your awareness to your relationship to trust. Where has it been easy for you to trust in life? Where has been difficult and challenging to trust? How has it affected your life? In positive, negative, neutral way? How has it helped you? How has it limited you? And I'm going to ask you a few questions, and you will be replying to them in your heart, out loud, or in whisper, from your point of view. What I want more than anything else is, say it out loud if you can, what holds me back the most is, feel that. What I need to remember is, again, feel that. What I need to remember is, feel that. Feel that. So what I really need is especially when even if I'm committed to I am grateful for and what I choose is So feel all of it, feel all these answers in your heart, in your body. And now I'm inviting you to create beautiful space, sacred space of trust. And you are safe there, and you are protected there. And you can fully express yourself there. It's your space, sacred space. Feel it, smell it, see it, use all the senses to create this sacred space. And in that circle of trust, your sacred space, we're inviting the part of you that is fearful, that is scared of. Name it. And this situation can be current situation or can be from past. The energy can be from past or from current situation. You know what is there. So invite this fearful part of you in that circle. And this fearful part of you wants to communicate something with you, wants to tell you something. So now you're just listening. And this fearful part of you is finishing the sentences for you. I want you to know what this fearful part of you wants you to know. I want you to know. Finish that. I'm thankful for. What is this fearful part of you is thankful for? I'm sorry that please forgive me for. And ask this fearful part of you what this part needs. What is there? Needs hug, love, communicate something else? Listen. And ask this fearful part of you if this part of you can collaborate with you. And now this fearful part of you is finishing the sentence. I am committed to. My request is. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. And just look into each other's eyes. There is always divine solution for any situation, for any problem. And maybe this fearful part of you wants to give you something. Maybe there is a gift exchange time. If you want to exchange something, do that now. Beautiful. And now we're calling into that circle, into your sacred space, the courageous part of you, the brave one, the healed one, whole one, loved one, this part of you that is so connected to Source. It remembers how it feels to feel whole, how it feels to feel loved, how it feels to feel healed, brave, courageous. We're calling that part into the circle. Look into each other's eyes, and this brave part of you wants to tell you something. And this brave part of you, the healed, the loved one, the whole one, is finishing sentences. I want you to know I am thankful for. I'm sorry that please forgive me for what I need is I know and I trust I am committed to. My request is thank you for listening. And if you want to exchange some gifts with your brave part of you, then do this now. And we're calling on the healing energy of gratitude. If there's anything that you want to express, your gratitude, your appreciation, please do this now. And we're inviting this beautiful golden light of truth, golden light of love, washing you, cleansing you, energizing you, activating you. And I'm inviting you now to bring the fearful part of you and your brave part of you into your heart. Bring them into your heart. From now on, you're collaborating, you're co-creating. And you know how it feels in your body, how it feels to trust yourself. Call them into your heart, merge them into one. Feel it, see it, hear it, how all of you now collaborating, trusting that there is divine solution, trusting yourself, trusting that you are guided always. And this golden light within you and around you, let's expand it. Let's expand it. Let it shine as far as you can imagine. And let's celebrate this new energy of you, trusting yourself. No matter what's gonna happen or what is happening, you always find a solution. You know how it feels and how to live your daily life from the place of trust. And you know how it feels in your body, in your cells. How it feels to cherish yourself. How to love yourself. And we're teaching you how to live your daily life from the place of love. Loving yourself, loving life, loving all these opportunities to grow, and loving those unseen supporters, and loving others. And we're teaching you how it feels on your soul level, cellular level, bone level, how it feels to feel complete. And know how to be complete and whole. And how to live your daily life from that place, I'm whole and I'm complete. And we're teaching you how it feels in your bones, in your cells, on cellular level, on soul level, how it feels to feel confident. And how to live your daily life from the place of confidence. And that it is possible to live your daily life from the place of confidence. And we're teaching you how it feels in your body, in your energy fields, how it feels to live your daily life from the place of now, being in the moment. Feel that. I know how it feels in my body to be present, being present with what is arising, and be okay with that. And we're teaching you how to live your daily life without all these low vibrations, negativity, worry, illnesses, irrational fear. We're releasing all of this. And we're also cleansing all these vows and promises and contracts that you made unknowingly and unconsciously with your ancestors, with your mother lineage, with your father lineage. We're clearing that out. All we're clearing. So you can stay in your beautiful aligned energy, your balanced energy, and you know how it feels that. We're clearing this, all the collective fears and anxiety, overwhelm. We're clearing that, all of it, on all times and all body. Feel that expansion in your energy field. Feel the expansion in your cells. And we're teaching you how it feels to give yourself permission to have more fun in life, more joy, more creativity, and how to live your daily life from that place of joy, of fun, being creative every single moment, bringing this childish, joyful energy into your life. Feel that. Beautiful. And with this energy, I'm calling this beautiful sparkling shower, cleansing your energy, cleansing you. Help you to integrate everything what we've done, helping you to feel whole and complete, aligned, balanced, with clarity. Beautiful. I'm inviting you to take 2 deep breaths, breath in and out. And one more time, breath in and out. And when you're absolutely ready to sync yourself with this new energy, new way of being, new way of feeling, new way of seeing, then open your eyes. Namaste. I trust that you're feeling amazing. I can feel how this energy shifted here. It's much lighter, much more expanded. So thank you so much for co-creating this amazing space. Thank you for coming here and supporting all of us and watching. Again, thank you, Renee. Thank you, Cara, so much. The last thing that I would like to share with you, due to all what is happening in the world and supporting these transformative energies that are happening right now, I'm offering a huge discount on my session, 40%. One-off session if you would like to go deeper into things that you want to shift and overcome or release, and also on my programs. So if you would be interested, just check my website. I'm also inviting you to connect with me. I love connecting with people from all over the world. So if you have any question, feel free to connect with me. I wish you all the best. I wish you embracing this peaceful whole energy for the rest of your day or night, wherever you are. And thank you very much. Sorry, I forgot the next person. Let me introduce the next person. Is amazing Megan Toner, and she's gonna be doing amazing shamanic journey. So I'm inviting you to stay here, tune here, and enjoy her beautiful journey. She's amazing healer.